Hi guys, I'm Tessa. I'm going to be your instructor this semester, and I'm going off script because I want to keep this casual and conversational and wanted to create a vision for our class. I wanted us to create a culture for our class between you and me, between one another, that would, I'm hoping, create a great situation and a great environment for us to learn and to want to learn and engage this opportunity to be at a university. That's a privilege, that's a gift, and it's also a privilege for me to be able to share what I've learned with you, and I'd also welcome that. I'd welcome you to share your knowledge with me. This is my second year of teaching English 111. I have some experience with online teaching and some experience with face-to-face classroom teaching. But I also realized last year that there were some objectives that I wasn't clear on, and I think because I wanted to learn more about what it looked like to create a vision, to create a common idea or a common goal for our class to make and to move forward. And it made me sit back and think about, what would I want to learn if I were taking this class? How would I be able to know that this class prepared me for a potential job here? And I realized that we all come from different cultures. I realize we all will be going to different jobs, but there are a couple things that I thought would be really helpful no matter what job situation you're in, at least here in the United States. So there are four main things that I would like us to think about for this coming semester, and to keep this in mind, that the rules that I set up, the decisions that I make, are not just to make you frustrated. They're not there to make you just follow the rules and get a good grade. Yes, there will be lots of rule following, but I'm about to tell you why these rules are in place. So in our culture, in our space as a classroom, I'd like to create a sense of accountability. So this is where rules come in. This is where directions, specific instructions for assignments, will be very helpful because it helps us engage and understand accountability as we follow directions well. And the other aspect of our class is that I would like to explore and encourage is communication. So in one of the rules, for example, I don't allow late work. I leave some leeway. You're allowed to remove your lowest grade at the end of the semester from our selected activities. But most of the time, if you turn in an assignment late, even if it's technological difficulties, if it was because you didn't see the due date, it will be really hard for me. It will be really hard for you to gain that permission to turn in late work from me. Mostly because I want to encourage dependability in this class, and I want to encourage us to learn how to communicate. You have my email, you have my Skype information, and I check my email at least once every day. On the weekends, it's about 48 hours. But otherwise, if you see a due date coming up and you know you won't be able to turn something in, let me know 24 hours in advance. Guys, most of the time, if you do that, I will give you permission to turn in an assignment late because you communicated with me in advance, because you took the time to look at your scheduling and say, you know what, this assignment's due on Thursday, but I have a game. Or this assignment's due on Thursday, but I have another event that's happening, and I need to talk to my teacher and ask her if she can postpone it for me for the next 24 hours. Yes. So all I ask is that you email me ahead of time. It has to be 24 hours in advance. Anything less than that gives me a hard time to respond and work with the time frame, because I need that extra 24 hours to know how we can solve this upcoming problem and give you that extension that you need. I will uphold this late work policy stringently because I want to prepare us for accountability and responsibility. I also want us to learn how to prioritize and how to communicate effectively and weigh consequences. So I'm not just being a stickler because I can. There are goals, there are reasons behind it. Grading in my class is meant to work as a gauge. It's not to determine your rate of success. You guys will have 6-week grades that we will post as instructors, and that's meant to kind of either light a fire under your butt or to say, okay, I think I'm doing okay, but maybe I can do better. How can I reach out to the instructor? And I will have office hours. I strongly encourage you to take advantage of that because I do want to see you guys succeed, and I want us to be able, again, to learn what it means to be strong communicators. So this third part of what the vision that I'd like to set up for us includes accountability, communication, and resources. Always take advantage of resources. That includes time to read and reread your work. I will give you assignments that do have extra reading, and that's based on your own desire to learn. If you guys want to explore more of that aspect of the assignment, do it. Give yourself permission. And your other resource is people. Double check with your peers. If you're unsure about an assignment, email one of your peers in this classroom. Let's make this a learning space of community members that want to help and encourage each other towards the same goal. I'm looking at my notes. So the depth to which you want to learn is up to you. And the fourth aspect of our vision is exploration. So we're going to learn the importance of writing as a form of reflection and connecting ideas and discoveries. I find the need to recognize this within visual storytelling increasingly important. Therefore, we will be doing a visual assignment with commercials, and I'd like us to anticipate that project coming up, but I'm really excited for it. I think you guys will like it, and mostly because it's just something I'm passionate about. And I will be showing another welcome video to you all so that you actually can see what it looks like on your screen to navigate Canvas so that you're not too estranged from the expectations that I have. Some of it will look a little different on the video because I've changed some of the naming of our assignments, and I think that's a good thing. It's me learning how to better refine my teaching, but the gist is the same. So Canvas should be set up the same. It's changed a little bit since last year, but it's pretty familiar, so I hope that you guys find that helpful as well. If there are any questions, again, please feel free to email me, and I look forward to meeting you guys. Thanks.